Hello, this is Greg Allison of Galactic Gregs coming to you from an undisclosed location somewhere in the Milky Way galaxy. There was a major announcement today by Jim Bridenstine. He came to the Marshall Space Flight Center and said a number of things. What everybody at Marshall wanted to hear was he was going to lead the program office for the lunar landers. And indeed, he granted that job to Marshall. But maybe the more significant announcement of that was how this program was going to be managed. And in fact, what he announced was due to program schedule pressure to put a man on the moon, to put feet on the moon, he said it might be 2 women for the next mission instead of a man. So he was being quite open about possibilities there. But in any event, the next mission to put people on the moon will be done via a commercial procurement method, much like commercial crew to ISS. See my video above about ISS captures a dragon. Clutches a dragon, yeah. So the thing is that because the normal procurement cycle that NASA has to go through to put out an RFP, to take in the bids, to evaluate them, and then to make an announcement, by the time they get done with all that, we'd be on 2024 before we know it. There wouldn't be time for anybody to do anything. So NASA has decided to procure human lander services for putting people on the moon. Now, this is quite in line with the recent announcement by Jeff Bezos of Blue Origin, where he revealed their lunar lander. And that was a very inspirational video. Go check out Blue Origin's announcement program, because he painted a big vision of why we need to go to space, why it's important to develop the resources of space and of the human settlement of space. I mean, that is the kind of vision I have, and I was very excited that Jeff Bezos did that. And this kind of announcement by Jim Bridenstine will help enable those kind of visions, because it is funding commercial space activities, and in the end, to do the big things of space, it's going to take commercial enterprises. They're going to have a commercial operation to build an economic base, because taxpayer money is not going to be able to fund a giant space settlement program. It's going to have to be an ongoing commercial interest. All that said, so the gist of it is this: what the people at Marshall today wanted to hear was who was going to head the program. It was already anticipated what the announcement would be, that the program office would indeed be at the Marshall Space Flight Center, but that Johnson, who was competing for that job, the Johnson Space Flight Center, will still have a major piece of that pie, and like 140-something jobs at Marshall and 80-something jobs at the Johnson Space Center, because after all, they are the crew office. But this isn't going to be the hundreds and thousands, thousands and thousands of people at Marshall and Johnson you might see in a typical development program, because it's not going to be an oversight program where NASA is intimately managing every aspect of the development by some company that bids to do the work, a prime contractor per se. This is a commercial procurement of a service. NASA just wants to make sure that it will indeed be safe for their crew and will be capable of delivering the performance on time, that they're getting what they're paying for. And for that, a much smaller effort is required to satisfy the government's desires to know what they're getting. But that said, this is exciting, and so there'll be a lot more to come in the future to talk about the development of this program and several other programs. And hey, there's a lot of competition to get to the moon. India has got a mission on the way, landing any day, and we have Elon Musk. Elon Musk is saying, hey, I could get back to the moon and land on it faster than I can prove to NASA that I can go there. And he is almost saying that he just might do that. We know he's got a contract to take a Japanese artist, multimillionaire, billionaire, I guess, around the moon. So in this Starship, which is very much under development, he's building 2 of them right now. So this is an exciting time. I'm going to be covering all these different things. I'll be talking about Jeff Bezos. I'll be talking about Elon Musk, about Blue Origins, about SpaceX, about NASA. We have a space race to the moon. and very different visions of how to get there between, say, an Elon Musk and NASA. And it will be interesting to see how all this plays out. So the next 5 years of 2024 or sooner is going to be extremely interesting. And I plan to do a lot of videos covering many of these different subjects. And I'll probably start with some really fundamental basics about rocketry for those of you that don't have a good ground in that topic. Maybe starting with rocket engines. I did a video recently about the mighty F1 Saturn V moon rocket engine. Check that out. And I hope that you will subscribe to my channel, bang the update notification bell below to make sure that you get the update notifications for future videos. And like I said, it's going to be a lot of space topics because there's so much coming up. I can't even produce videos on all the stuff that's coming through my head. I don't have time because there's so much going on. But I will start getting a lot of videos out. I'm going to put a lot of priority on this because it's so exciting. Anyway, I do have some links that I'm working in conjunction with my sister channel, Green Gregs, to support this channel. So check the links below to help support me. And keep on watching. Thank you for watching. More to come soon.